Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Dwayne Hewlett with you, Miles Hewlett on the camera, and I've got a surprise voice that I'll bring on in a couple minutes. Going to help us tonight as well. As you can see, I did not do a very good job. I didn't clear off the score from the last game. So we'll stop it and reset it and restart everything. But 25-10, 25-17. Rushville-Industry win over the Spartans in the Fresh Soft contest. It should clear up in just a second here. There it is, all blanked up. You're listening to and watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Pregame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screen. Just come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. So the Rockets are on the floor now doing their warm-up. We're about 3 minutes away from starting lineups and the such. We'll take a short break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
We love here in our clinic having kids come in and feel welcome and at home. To have kids who are excited to come in and see us, who we can make the doctor's office be less scary for them. That's what really makes every day worthwhile.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit, and all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
I have my certificate in vestibular rehabilitation, which focuses on patients with dizziness and balance disorders. It's been very rewarding because a lot of times it's a very short-lived treatment plan, and the patient has remarkable results in a small amount of time.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School, and on the microphone tonight, we went from one Rutherford last night to a different Rutherford tonight. Todd Rutherford joining us a little bit for some color commentary, and I'm sure, knowing you, it will be colorful.
Well, Dwayne, you know, we coached together for a couple years, so it was never a dull moment.
No, I mean, there's no fun to have dull moments, right? Hey, do me a favor, push that a little closer to you so we can hear you better.
Is that better?
Yeah, that way we don't pick up the background noise as much. But, well, Katie did a pretty good job last night. You said you haven't went home and watched it yet, but she did a pretty good job last night. Cool.
Well, we heard a lot of good comments from Courtney's mom, who was listening, you know, with their earbuds in, which we forgot ours. So we only picked up a few things sitting ahead of you guys. You were sitting right in front of us, heckling the two of them all night long. You were just a little. I don't know. I wasn't really heckling them. I was just kind of keeping them on their toes. Well, I will give you that. You were giving them a hard time occasionally, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was giving them a hard time too, so yeah. I can't really argue with that. But these girls are coming off a pretty good contest against A-Town. But we've already seen in the JV contest, Rushville is not A-Town, and you can tell by warming up here with these Rockets that this is not A-Town varsity either. No, these girls look a little more athletic than the Abingdon Avon girls do, and it sure looks like someone's taught them how to hit the ball pretty hard. Yeah, they are able to get up and get the ball down, and that is a pretty important part of volleyball, which A-Town struggled with a little bit the other night. BPC struggled with a week ago yesterday, last Wednesday night, when they lost to Elmwood. But they played much better, I thought, on Tuesday night. See if they can continue that here this evening. This game is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center, it has been voted best of the best in McDonough County, and they want to thank you for it. Let their experienced and dedicated sportsmen by MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations to serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. As we get ready for the national anthem here, we'll put Miles to work a little bit. Are we going to sing, Dwayne, like no. Courtney and Katie did? We are most definitely not going to sing. All right. But I am going to take my hat off.
Please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Malia Hendricks. Oh, say, can you see?
So the national anthem is Malia Hendricks. She's sung it at every one of these. Does a pretty good job, doesn't she, Todd?
Oh, man. Malia has a really good voice. She's only a freshman, actually. We've worked with her in youth ministry for the last few years at Campus Life here in town, and Malia has a really good voice.
So starting lineups for Rushville-Industry look like this. The right back, number 16, a senior, Alexa Hayes. At right front, a junior, number 12, Josie Vogler. At middle front, a sophomore, number 19, Macy Wrench. At left front, Tana Trone, a sophomore, wearing number 4. At left back will be a senior, Casey Benton, number 6. At middle back will be a sophomore, number 3, Taylor Armstrong. And the libero will be Alexis Hardy, a junior, wearing number 1. We'll let you listen to see if we can pick this up here. So the starting lineup, as you just heard, right back will be Katie Rodefer, number 17. Number 25, Ashanti Strange will be right front. Middle front, another senior. Number 22, Courtney Oakman. All three of them are seniors. A junior, number 34, Aaron Jackson's left front. Elizabeth Suter, a junior, is left back. Middle back is Elizabeth Gilfillan, another junior, and a junior libero, number 40, Peyton Bowman, and she'll come in for Gilfillan and Oakman as the game progresses. What's that?
I'm glad you know about that stuff, Dwayne. I don't have the 6-0 or 6-2 or whatever all that rotation stuff is.
It's pretty simple. It's the first number is how many hitters they have, and the second number is how many setters they have.
Oh.
It's not that difficult.
Well, there we go.
So
cool.
If it's 5-1, that means that they only truly have 5 hitters, and they're down only 2 hitters in the front row when the setter's in the front row.
Gotcha.
See how that works?
I
Pretty simple. Rodefer serves across. It's going to be pushed across by number 4, Tana Trone. Rodefer sets middle to Oakman. Her hit is dug by Josie Vogler. Vogler now on the attack. Bowman is there, and a passing error is going to result in the first point of the contest for the Rockets on a side out. First server was scheduled to be number 12, Josie Vogler, but it will be number 2, Addie Green, who also played in the fresh soft game. There's Jackson, Green with the dig. And that's going to be a kill by number 19. That's Maisie Wrench on the kill for the Rockets. Her team leads 2-0, and Green gets the first service point of the contest.
If we can keep on top of the ball like we did against Abingdon, I think we will have a pretty good chance.
An ace for Addie Green, as Bowman couldn't get to it. 3-0 is the score. Green's going to step back to serve one more time here. It's short again into the nets. I thought for a second, Todd, that was going to get over, but it fell in about 6 inches down from the top of the net.
I think we were fortunate there.
Ashanti Strange, the best jump server on the team, because she's pretty much, I guess, Elizabeth Suter tries to jump serve a little bit.
No, Ashanti's got a great serve.
Ashanti Strange's serve is an ace for the senior.
Let's keep that going.
First service point of the game for BPC, and they cut the lead to 3-2. Here comes Strange next jump serve. Little floater, hard. It's dug.
There we go.
But wasn't really a usable pass as it went right to the libero, Alexa Hardy. But we tie it at 3 now on another service point by Strange. Here she goes again.
Oh, man. Good
Green.
serve.
And the setter is Tana Trone. It's pushed across. Rodefer's going to set far side to Lentini.
That was a bad set.
And she just looks at her hands afterwards. It's kind of like a quarterback looking at his hands after he throws a bad pass. Katie looked at her hands and was like, that was not what I meant to do. But a side out nonetheless. And back to serve is number 19, Macy Wrench. Strange, Rotifer, back set to Oakman. Oakman's hit
is
down.
Beautiful.
Great back set and a great hit from Oakman, who was lined up on the right side due to rotation, but she gets the kill there and knocks the score back at 4 as Oakman gets her first kill.
Man, that's what we're looking for, Dwayne, right there.
Oakman serve now for the senior. Deep left side is dug over there by Wrench. Bumped across by Benton. Rotifer's going to have to just push it across. I don't think they called that over the net. I know you couldn't see that on the camera because the official blocks it, but there is no way she was over the net. I don't think that was a very good call, but nonetheless, it's a side out, 5-4.
Yeah.
And back to serve will be number 10, Rachel Norton, for the Rockets. You know, the best thing about these Rockets uniforms is the big numbers they have. And Gilfillan with the kill. Great set.
Man.
That's what happens. We talked about it Wednesday night. You get a good pass, a good set, and a good hit as Gilfillan gets the kill. And the birthday girl is in the game. Taylor Gustafson is 18 years old today. So happy birthday, Taylor.
I thought she had an outstanding game the other night. She was on the floor more than anybody, just digging the ball left and right.
Just a little deep for Lentini there.
Yeah, you know, I remember Janet
out.
saying something the other night. She's like, I got to hit a bad one first before I can start hitting them in. I don't know why, but that's just the way she is.
Serving now is Trone, the setter. So they'll have 3 hitters now in the front row. As Rotifer pushes it across, Trone will set middle to
nice block by Gilfillan,
who's back in. Gilfillan gets the block. And
another.
That's a blocking error that time as Casey Benton gets the kill.
Darn, that was she's right on it though.
And Trone gets the service point. 7-5. That was an overpass.
It was
Doug.
That was
Jackson
nice by
sends
Jackson.
It across.
Yeah.
Trone sets near side to Benton, and she hits it out of bounds.
Nice.
Hitting error.
Well, it was nice for us. That probably wasn't nice for them.
And Lentini, I believe, will go back to service. She chases the ball down the tunnel. You ever notice it seems like the ball goes down the tunnel a ton, and there's really only like 1.5 feet on each side of that stanchion that can go by, and it goes back there a lot.
It does.
Lentini's serve
is going
to be a free ball across.
Yep.
Lentini is there. Jackson's going to set far side to Strange, and she comes up. Good job.
Way to adjust.
Adjusting well. Now it's going to be a dump across.
Oh, man.
Gustafson's going to get it to Jackson.
I think
Hardy goes down and get it. Near side to Benton on the hit, and she mishit it, but it actually worked. Gustafson, the birthday girl, almost had a kill from the back row. Girlman sends it across. Gustafson's there. Jackson now on the slide to Gilfillan.
Boy, this is good.
Hardy is there. Now it's going to go back row set to number 19, Wrench. It's dug by Lentini. Set across to Strange. It was a long set, and it just hung up a little longer than she thought it was going to. Elizabeth Suter checks in for Lentini, and the hitting error results in a side out. 8-6 is the score. Back to serve now is Alexa Hayes, the senior wearing number 16 for the Rockets. Her serve goes across. Gustafson's there, and couldn't get to it. Jackson's at the net where she's supposed to be as the setter, and she just was not fleet of foot enough to get that far back to get that. Not her fault at all. Was not a very good pass.
Wasn't really to her.
Girlman. Suter was there, and you heard him yell out like after she'd already hit it, but she couldn't let it go. Trone sets near side to Wrench. Gustafson's there. What a pass from Gustafson.
That's good.
Now Gilfillan with the hit. It was deep. It's going to be dug by Hayes. It's going to go across from Trone. Now Gilfillan to Jackson to Strange. Strange hits it out of bounds.
Yeah, we were
10-6.
A lot of digging going on. There is. Both sides are getting to the ball pretty well.
Alexa Hayes gets her second point. And out of rotation.
Ooh. What is that, Dwayne?
Well,
tell me about that.
They're lined up the same way. What happens is Strange is actually front row. Gustafson's actually behind Strange. And Jackson's actually back row. So she's got to be left side of Suter. Or left side of Gustafson, actually,
gotcha.
in between Suter and Gustafson.
Well, that explains it. And
They can be anywhere they want. They just have to be in the right spots. Does that make any sense? Oh, nice hit by number 12,
man.
Vogler.
Right
as she gets the kill. It went off the block of Gilfillan and Strange.
Close to getting those blocks.
And another point for Hayes. That's her third. 12-16. 12-6 is the score according to the scoreboard, so we'll go with it. Dig by Hayes. It's going to be Vogler bumping it across. Gustafson's there. Back set to Gilfillan.
Man, that's what Abingdon didn't have the other night, that mobility.
Yes, exactly.
To get to those.
Jackson.
Because we're hitting it pretty good. It's just not.
Strange.
They're just digging them out.
Then a passing error is going to result in a side out. 12-7 is the score.
We needed that one.
And Gilfillan will go back to serve. Well, Gustafson's in for Oakman. So maybe I haven't. There's a.
That we haven't done very much this year. You know that, Dwayne? We've been really good on our serves this year.
Service error, 13-7. Back to serve will be the libero, number 1, Alexis Hardy. So Bowman is back in for Gilfillan, and Gustafson's playing for Oakman, actually.
Nice job by
Jackson
Katie
getting it across.
Yeah, just to save it.
And then coming up with the left hand, adjusting for the kill, Macy Wrench.
Aaron tried. She dove for that one.
Hardy gets the point. Strange. Jackson. Strange is going to have to push it across with the free ball. Hardy's there. Trone sets middle to Norton, and Norton gets the kill. Again. And it's 15-7. Hardy now. Back to serve. She's got 2 service points in a row. Jackson. Oakland's going to send it across. Trone sets middle.
There's a good one.
That was Norton on the attack. Now it goes to Wrench with the kill. Hardy another point.
We're just
and a timeout on the floor. Charge to BPC. We'll take a break as well. Be back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
I have my certificate in vestibular rehabilitation, which focuses on patients with dizziness and balance disorders. It's been very rewarding because a lot of times it's a very short-lived treatment plan and the patient has remarkable results in a small amount of time.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Hensley Grain and rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021 and enjoy your fall athletic season. Bowman to Jackson to Rodefer, and it goes out of bounds.
Just out wide.
17-7, another service point.
That was a little better though on the pass. That was better on the pass and set there.
Suter, a nice pass to Jackson. She's going to go to Strange, who has to attack the net just to get to it. Trone goes to Norton, and it's into the net. 4 hits and a side out to BPC, and Katie Rodefer going back for her second service attempt of the game, set, whatever we want to call it these days.
Man, that was a good pass.
Trone sets to Norton. Norton's hit
Man, that's two.
May not have been out of bounds. Yeah. Suter, you're caught in no man's land there. You don't know whether to take it or not to take it. And she had to just better safe than sorry, but she couldn't do anything with it. Back to serve again is Addie Green. She's got 2 service points already. It's 18-8. Bowman gets it up. Rodefer to Jackson. Hardy, Trone, near side to Wrench.
Nice dig.
Dig by Suter. Back set to Jackson, who pushes across to Hardy. Trone's going to hit it this time. Means she's in the front row right now.
There we go. Oh, man, they're just right there every time.
Here's Norton from the middle. Bowman. Rodefer far side to Strange. Strange is going to get it. They might get it across. They are going to get it across. Nope, that was 3.
Oh, the deflection doesn't count, yeah.
And Trone. Now Trone on the attack. Bowman is there. She got it up in the air. And then a nice job by Strange. And it falls in. Katie.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was in.
Man. We missed all the close ones this time.
Let's see here. Hold on a second. We'll watch it on the replay as it comes back through. I don't know. It wasn't big enough. Couldn't tell. But Green gets the point nonetheless. It's 19-8. Wrench with the hit. Once again, if you're watching.
Wow.
And there's a kill by Oakman. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit, it's where you hit.
That's right.
Oakman gets the side out.
That was a good job by Courtney because
19-9 and Strange back to serve. She's got 2 service points and an ace here in this one. A let serve, but it counts. Green. This is number 3, so Trone's going to have to bump it across. Strange to Rotifer to Lentini. And she hits it deep and out of play.
Just missed their timing on the jump there.
And checking in for the Rockets will be Casey Benton. Back to serve will be Macy Wrench. Low serve. Strange is there. Rotifer back sets to Oakman. Oakman bumps it across. Trone sets the wrong team almost.
Yeah. There we go.
And I'll tell you what, if Katie was over the net earlier, Oakman was over the net 2 times worse that time, and they didn't call it. But we'll take it nonetheless. Oakman serve right off of Wrench. Now it's pushed across.
Yeah, that was good.
Dug by Rotifer.
Defense there.
Jackson. Green. Trone. Near side it comes to Benton. She hits it. Oakman is there.
They do seem to be moving a little faster, Dwayne.
Lentini
I feel like they're just
hits it out of bounds.
a little bit better right now, even though it's not going our way right now.
21-10, and the birthday girl checks back in as Oakman takes a seat. Taylor Gustafson turned 18 today. Did you know that?
And Katie did just a few days, last week. So
everybody's
18.
getting old, aren't they?
Oh boy.
That means we're getting older.
That means we're in trouble.
A passing error results in a point right there, 22-10. Point for Rachel Norton. She's got 3 kills and now a service point. Gustafson with the pass. Rotifer is going to set Gilfillan, who has a hitting error.
Man.
And it's going to be 23-10.
We'll just hope they can turn it around next game, Dwayne, unless they can score 14, 15 in a row.
The thing with rally scoring is it's hard. When you get to within 2 points and you're down by big numbers, it's pretty hard to come back.
Yep.
Which is the whole point of rally scoring. But
nice,
and there's a hit by Gilfillan,
nice.
Another kill. And a side out as Gilfillan gets her first kill.
I think if we
That's
could
her
just
second
not
kill,
stay
actually.
down, and if we stay up for the second game, I think we'll play a lot better.
Jackson now back to serve. Yeah, I think that will be obviously a key as Benton bumps it across. Gustafson, nice pass to Jackson. Middle to Gilfillan, dug by Green. Trone is there. She pushes it across. Gilfillan pushes it back across. And I guess we'll give her a kill on that. I don't know if it really should be, but we'll give her one anyway. It was over her head, and it landed without anybody touching it. So
that's right.
Sounds like a good definition.
There's another
of a kill
set for us. There it is.
There's another kill.
Nice. I want to call her Amanda, but I know it's not.
23-13. That's another sign of old age. You know that, right?
Oh, gee.
And Jackson getting a couple service points here.
Yeah, I do think we serve well for the most part. Good serving team.
It's deep. Wrench. Trone. Near side to Girlman. And she's going to get the ace, or the kill, excuse me. And it's 24, set point.
See, those are the things we were just getting the other night, I mean, I don't know. It seems like
well, in their
everything.
defense, they weren't being hit as hard the other night.
All right.
Back to serve is Trone. Jackson's going to back set Lentini.
That's pretty.
And she gets the big hit from the right side. And they're going to get to it, but they can't do anything with it. And a kill for Lentini.
That's the kind of stuff we saw the other night right there, Dwayne.
You can tell that Lentini has spent a lot of time on the right side. She hits better from the right. There's no doubt about it right now. The aforementioned Elizabeth Suter into serve, and the jump serve. It's deep. Hardy is there. It fell short. Kind of caught her off guard. Girlman with the hit into the net.
Hey, only 10 more, Dwayne. We just need
9 more to send it into overtime.
Yeah, that's right. 9 more.
Suter gets the point. This one's Wrench. Trone, near side to Benton. Nope, that's not Benton.
Oh, there we go.
That was actually Vogler, and it's hit out of play. Suter gets another point. 24-16. So if nothing else, if you can't get 9 straight here or 10 straight, at least you can get maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. That was too close to let go. I don't blame her for taking that. Gustafson, Jackson, going to go to Strange, who goes and fights it right. Oh, it's out of bounds, man. And that's how it's going to end. Set number 1.
Man, that whole game was like that, Dwayne. We had about 5 points that were just like
within inches, but you know,
that's the way it goes.
That's the problem, unfortunately. So we'll take a break. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Some farmers I know swear by a name, say they'd never operate anything else. Well, here are a few names for my Fendt 900 Gen 6 series. Fuel Saver, Time Maximizer, Game Changer. I like those names.
Welcome back to Bushland Prairie City High School. Set number 1, 25-16. Rushville-Industry. BPC did come back late in the contest. This game brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Is open April through October for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and all other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101.
Good pizza.
And Addie Green is here to serve in set number 2, and you're absolutely right.
It's the best around. I mean, I'm biased, but it is. It's the best Italian pizza around.
Yeah, I wouldn't know why you would like that place. Katie doesn't ever spend any time there, does she?
Well, she does work there now, but, I mean, I've been going to Rosie's Pizza for, ever since it opened.
Strange bumps it across. Hardy, Trone to the middle to Wrench, I believe that was.
Ouch.
It was Wrench on the kill. And a point for the Rockets and a point for Green. That's her 4th. This game is also brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday's editions by email. All of this for only $42 as Green serves an ace, her 2nd of the contest. It's only $38, though, if you're 65 or older. We're not quite there yet, though, Todd. Single copies can be purchased at select locations of the weekly newspaper edition in Bushnell, Colchester, and
nice hit.
Oakman had a nice hit right there. Here's Benton, and she's going to drop it in as Bowman can't get to it.
They're just aiming for White.
They went deep right corner that time, and Bowman, who was up to cover the tip, couldn't get back, and a kill for Benton. Another point for Green. It's 3-0. This is exactly how the other set started.
Oh, there we go.
Strange.
That'll get us going.
Did hard and deep out of sight.
Man, it was right there.
Out of bounds to the backside.
Almost.
So it's going to be Alexis Hardy to serve now. This game brought to you by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021.
I just want to yell, "Go! Let's go blue!" You know, we got to get fired up a little bit here.
Overpass. Suter's there. Jackson's going to push it across. She did a good job for as far out as she was to get that back across the net.
There we go. And they got in the net. Yeah, they got tangled up.
4-2. And Strange is back to serve. Lentini back in as Suter will take a seat. As I was saying, it just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offering lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone services, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, Hancocks,
right at her.
and county areas. There's a hit
go.
out of bounds by number 16, Hayes. So BPC clawing back into it. 4-3 as Strange gets another service point.
They just got to stay up, Dwayne. I'm telling you, they get down on themselves too easy sometimes.
Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check out your availability. That's MTC Communications. As another ball went down the tunnel. Did you notice that? Strange, Hardy, Trone. And that
was a nice
Hayes.
Oh, tough.
Lentini tried to get up there as the pass went to the net, and just not a whole lot she could do with it. She tried to get there, couldn't do it as a side out. And back to serve will be Macy Wrench, the sophomore for the Rockets. Bowman. Jackson's going to push it across.
I thought we had it.
That was a good job of Trone getting across, and then Lentini is going to knock it out of bounds. And a point for Wrench.
That was amazing how she got that back. The Rushville girl got it back over there.
Yes, it was a pretty good return for sure. 6-3 is the score. Wrench, Oakman. Rodefer sets to Oakman, and Oakman was going to the net. And that's one of those deals where Oakman was going to where she was supposed to go.
Katie didn't get the ball in the right spot there.
Set it to back row instead of front row, and that was a problem for Oakman. Did a good job just getting back to it. Wrench's serve this time is Strange. Back set on the bump set to Oakman.
Man,
Trone.
there we go.
And
nice
Oakman's
hit, Courtney.
going to get the kill and a side out.
She's been hitting really good, Dwayne, these last couple of games.
She has. She has for sure. And she goes back to serve now. It's Peyton Bowman. Or Taylor Gustafson, I think, will come in for Oakman. That's what happened in the first set anyway. Strange. Rodefer to Lentini again, and she's going to push it across this time.
Nice try.
Dug by Green. Near side it comes
Good
to Vogler.
Block. Way to get up.
Rodefer's going to go to Lentini, and Lentini
mistimed it.
Hits it into the net, a side out. And back to serve will be the setter, Tana Trone, as Taylor Gustafson does go to the floor now. As we weren't ready. We were still doing a substitution, I think. Trone's looking around like,
they're going to give her another chance.
Yeah, I think I heard a whistle, and I think she heard the whistle too, but I think they were saying wait, not go.
Must have been it.
Strange. Lentini.
Oh, man, Janet.
Lentini struggling a little bit tonight, another hitting error, and Trone gets another point. 9-4. Gustafson. Gilfillan. Now that hit the block.
Whoa. Holy moly.
Yeah, that did hit the block, I think, that time. But they called 4 hits, so it is what it is nonetheless. 10-4.
Well, that's not right,
Rodefer to Gilfillan. Gilfillan by Hardy is the dig. Trone sends it across. Lentini hits it back. And that goes out.
I hope we get that. No, we don't get that call either, even though that one looked even more obvious than some of the ones we've already seen tonight.
Looks like number 12.
Oh,
Vogler.
Okay. We really
Vogler
haven't gotten any calls tonight.
Trone with the point again.
That was
Lentini.
a very good comeback there.
Gilfillan now.
Nice.
On the kill and a side out.
Good spot.
Gilfillan gets another kill. That's her 5th. And Jackson goes back to serve now as the Spartans trail 11-5.
Good serve.
Vogler. Lentini. Hardy. Middle it goes.
Nice dig
by Strange on the attack by number 10. That was Norton. That's going to come near side to Hayes. And Hayes hits it out of bounds. A point for Jackson.
Let's go,
She's
Blue.
got
They
3
gotta
now in the
stay up.
contest.
Stay up.
And it's 11-6. Dig by Wrench.
Good
Nice.
dive. They got
Mantini
on the
just
floor.
gets it across, which you needed to do there. Hayes, that's 4
nice
hits.
block. Oh. Well, you know, it's a block when they do it, and it's
Hayes with another
it's
kill.
off the net when we do.
Makes it 12-6.
Wow.
Back to serve will be number 16, Alexa Hayes.
3 points can make a big difference here, Dwayne.
Short serve is an ace for Hayes.
Oh, boy.
Gustafson, Jackson, Lentini with the left hand. Near side it comes to Benton, and that's out of bounds.
Oh, we got one. That is, we're at 1 for 7 tonight.
13-7 is the score. Lentini will be serving now.
That was the first close call we got all night. It's the facts, Dwayne, the facts.
Benton off the block of Gilfillan.
I'm all about the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Benton with the kill. And back to serve will be Norton. Rachel Norton, a junior, has 3 kills and 1 service point so far tonight. It's 14-7. Gilfillan, Gustafson, and Jackson probably should have let Rutherford take that. But it was coming right at her. I could understand why she took it.
Yep.
A point, and it's 15-7.
She's got to communicate.
Gustafson, pass to Jackson, far side to Strange.
Man, that's beautiful.
That was nice, but is dug by Norton.
They did. They
Benton
blocked
dumps
it
it to Strange. Middle to Gilfillan from Jackson.
Nice.
Norton
Man,
with the dig.
They just get to balls, Dwayne.
Benton again from the left side. This time it's Jackson.
Okay.
And Rutherford's going to push it across. Trone, back set this time.
That was out. Yep. Okay, they got a good call.
Side out on the hitting error. Gilfillan will be serving now.
Okay, let's go. Let's get a few.
15-8 is the score.
Oh, man.
And a service error results in a side out for the Rockets.
Well, when things aren't going well.
Addie Green checking back in to serve, and she's had quite a bit of success here. She's got 6 service points and 2 aces, and she served 3 straight to open.
We got to do something to change it around quick here.
Jackson, Oakman
there
on
we go.
Hit, out of bounds.
Yep. Good hit, though. Man.
17-8. Set number 2. First one was 25-16. Rushville-Industry.
Oh, boy.
An ace for Green. As Suter and Bowman fighting over that one a little bit. Bowman.
I don't think they were fighting, Dwayne.
And Rutherford can't get to the pass there. Another ace. 9 points, 4 aces for Green.
Oh, boy.
10 points,
They're
5
just
aces.
Going to keep hitting it there.
20-8 is the score. Timeout on the floor. We'll tell you that this game is brought to you by United Community Bank. United Community Bank services are designed to keep you in the game when you're on the go. With online and mobile banking that's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB is like always scoring a touchdown. Visit a location near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, and 2 in Macomb. UCB is a member FDIC. And Howell Enterprises and Howell Trucking, they can take your product down the road near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your home, or to replenish an old one, stop in and see the fine folks at East or West Main Street in Bushnell.
Oh,
at that time, Green goes right at Suter and results in another ace.
We are just looking at each other and
21-8.
Not feeling it.
You can find M&B Furniture on Instagram, Facebook, and the internet at mbfurnitureinc.com. And a short serve that time. She just suckered him into going deep, and then dropped one in there on him.
This would be a good tape to watch.
22-8.
Learn from. You know what I'm saying, Dwayne?
Rodefer, Jackson, back set to Oakman. Oakman's hit goes deep and out of play, and it's 23-8.
She's just frustrated, too. You can tell. We're not playing their best tonight.
Also, this game brought to you by Webb Family Farms. Overpass. There's a kill by Wrench. 24-8. That's her third kill. Green.
Boy.
Gilfillan. And
wow. We just
passing air, and that's the end of this one.
Ooh, it looked
25-8.
Wanted to get out of there.
The wheels fell off at the end. There's no doubt about that. Webb Family Farms brought you this contest.
It's a good teaching
Webb
moment.
Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. And Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. It also has a great trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street in Bushnell or their drive-up facility in Cole Street to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Bushnell Banking Center also helping to bring you this contest. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the bank of friendly service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender. Post-game show is brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So Taylor Gustafson turns 18, wearing number 18. Not the kind of birthday present she wanted on the court tonight, I would not expect.
I just wonder if they're a little bit tired from homecoming activities and everything. I don't know.
Knock the microphone off? Where's the? Oh, there it is. No, I didn't knock the microphone off.
Could be a little tired tonight, Dwayne. I don't know.
See if Coach Bowman's going to come over tonight or not. We do got to get tore down, don't we, Miles? About 7:30 is when the, what's that called? Powder Puff football, right? Powder Puff football is supposed to start. So we'll get a coach's interview and get tore down and set back up for that. Hopefully we can find some football players that want to be on air for that. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with Coach Bowman, I think, in just a couple minutes.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Boy, it's almost like a roller coaster, isn't it?
It is a roller coaster.
Wednesday night wasn't so good. Tuesday night was fantastic, and Thursday night wasn't so good.
Yeah, you never know with volleyball what team is showing up.
Well, it's do want to point out that you could tell in warm-ups that Rushville-Industry was not Abington-Avon.
No.
That
you
had
could see that.
That had something to do with it for sure. In some respects, I thought passing was still okay tonight. It was better than it was last Wednesday.
Yes.
Was not as good as it was Tuesday. But, again, the serving was better tonight. The hitting was better tonight. So everything. But it seemed like at times there was glimpses of Wednesday night or glimpses of Tuesday night. But
glimpses
too
of
much
Wednesday
much
night.
Wednesday night
Yes.
to really overcome it.
And they looked dead tonight.
They did. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week, and this week isn't over yet.
No, there's a lot of week to go yet, and I'm sure that has something to do with it. I know coaches don't like homecoming week because there's always a ton of stuff going on.
Well, it was
they were here till 9:30 last night.
9:30 last night, yeah.
You were watching till 9:30.
I was watching till 9:30. Yes, I was actually awake until 11. But
It looked like Lentini played. Did she play right last year? Most of the year.
She did play right.
She's moved to left this year.
Because our setters play left.
Yeah. So she looks a lot more comfortable on the right, though, doesn't she? She's still learning. She's still learning the approach and the timing on the left. The one hit she had from the right, both kills two of her best kills on Tuesday night were on the right when she drove it through the block. That's something that she's got to get used to if she's got to stay there, right?
Right. Because our setters don't want to set they don't want to hit from that side.
So either you have to get a setter that can do a back set really well.
Yeah.
Or they have to change around, one or the other.
Or they have to turn around to set that direction,
You get to Varsity. I think Rutherford does a pretty decent back set. Jackson's working on it, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you get a player that's used to right to getting used to the timing on the left?
The timing's kind of the same depending on the set that they get. So, I mean, your footwork is the same.
Yeah, your footwork, obviously. I mean, your approach, your steps, the number of steps and stuff are going to be the same.
Right. It just depends on how high the set is or how short the set is. They have to adjust to, and that's, I mean.
Just practice, right?
Yeah, it's practice. And you can watch Olympians, miss sets like that, timing. I mean, I don't know how many times I watch the Olympics and, college volleyball, and I'm thinking they're doing the same thing my girls are doing.
Right. And it just I hadn't really noticed it until tonight. I should have noticed it Tuesday night. I didn't notice it Tuesday night. But then when I saw it tonight, then I thought back to Tuesday night. She hits a lot harder, is a lot more confident from the right side. There's no doubt about that. Just maybe as the season goes along, she'll probably get better. Seemed like to me that Courtney Oakman's played pretty well. And Taylor Gustafson's done a pretty good job when she comes in the back row. She's she's the birthday girl today. You guys sung happy birthday to her afterwards.
Did
she
they
wears
remember
number
saying
18.
Happy birthday to you?
They did sing happy birthday at the beginning of the night last night. So actually just Courtney and Katie, they sung it on air.
Oh.
I think. I haven't got to go back and listen to it, but I was sitting beside him. But I'll tell you what, it was so noisy in here last night.
And there was no noise tonight.
No. I mean, it was so noisy in here last night. You couldn't really hear. I could barely hear them talking most of the time. And tonight it was so much different. You had a decent little fan section down there, but no noise.
No noise.
So maybe they should just pretend they're playing seniors and juniors and they make more noise.
Maybe.
So what did you see tonight that you thought was a problem that you thought could be corrected, or what are you going to work on in practice? It looks like you pointed out you've been working on passing a lot.
Yes.
It does look like, for the most part, passing has improved. So maybe now you work to the next thing.
So now we're going to work on, getting that pass to the setter, and the setter's getting it out to all three hitters.
Yeah, and Gilfillan had a pretty decent night tonight, too. She spends a lot of time, it seems like, switching between left and right-handed, too.
Yes, she does.
She goes up, and whatever hand she feels like she can get to it the easiest, that's the one she uses.
Yes.
Which is good that she's able to do that, but I doubt that she hits as hard left-handed as she can right-handed, right?
She does not hit as hard, but she's just as accurate with her left hand as she is with her right hand.
Right.
So
getting it in is of the utmost importance, right? Well, Coach, I know that we've got to get tore down and go over to Powder Puff. Are you going to go watch Powder Puff?
I am probably headed home.
You should go watch and just yell at your girls every time they might do something that could get them injured. That's what you ought to do.
I thought that's what you were going to do for me.
Well, I'll be up in the crow's nest. I don't know who's going to – I tried to get some senior boys to announce this thing, and I don't think that – I haven't got any of them to say they do it.
Huh.
Your girls are much more outgoing, apparently, than the boys.
Are.
But they did a really good job last night. I mean, I was impressed, and I told them.
Not knowing the floor.
Well, I mean, in their defense, it was like chaotic. Other than they had their 3 people, but then they were just running all over. They were doing back row attacks from the front, and I mean, it was not organized volleyball. It was organized chaos.
When I was talking about was when they called left front and left back, and
yeah,
they were.
I couldn't hear that. I saw you saying, "Don't you know?" or something like that but I couldn't hear what they were saying. That goes back to me not being able to hear.
They were they were calling the wrong side. I'm like, don't you know? Do we need to have a lesson in this at practice?
Well, it depends on what way you're looking, right? So, so left back on this one is left back on that one, but left back on this one's actually left back, and left back on that one's actually right back, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it depends on where you're looking. But
so it's kind of like when I do a lot of racing, and you have inside row and outside row, but when you put it on the sheet, the left side is the inside row, and the right side is the outside row. But when you hold the sheet up and you're looking at the 2 lines at you, the right side is actually the inside row and the left side is the outside row. So it actually kind of, a lot of guys when they're lining up cars will turn the paper upside down. So that the lines are in the right spot. So in their defense, I suppose you could use that. Not that it's a good excuse.
Yeah.
But it's an excuse nonetheless, right?
I guess. Something like that.
You know what they say about excuses?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just leave that alone. Everybody has one, right?
Yep, everybody has one.
Just like something else. So
yep.
We will leave that alone. Thanks for coming and talking to us. Hopefully, you got Macomb next week or West Prairie next week? West Prairie on Thursday?
I think so.
You got you got 2 games next week too, because we'll have them both. Tuesday's home and Thursday's at West Prairie, right?
Yes.
So both your games will be here on TSSR Game Time Live. Elmwood gave West Prairie a pretty good game. So if you guys play the way you did Tuesday night, you should be able to at least make it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's West Prairie, but if you play like you did Tuesday night, you can at least give them a game like Elmwood did, I think.
Right.
So you hang in there. You never know what might happen.
Exactly. You never know what team's going to show up.
That's right. So, well, Coach, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you coming and talking to us, and we will see you on Tuesday night. And we'll try to keep you updated on the festivities across the parking lot. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
So that was Coach Bowman here on the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Postgame Show, brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. So that will be a conclusion. 25-16, 25-8 win for Rushville-Industry over BPC in a varsity contest. If you didn't join us earlier, it was 25-10, 25-17 Rushville-Industry over BPC in the JV contest. We're going to step aside, shut it down, call it quits for volleyball tonight. Of course, we'll be back, right, Miles? I mean, another time, another night. Later on, whatever. But we're going to go across the parking lot and get ready for the Powder Puff game. That'll be on Hewlett Public Pro LLC's YouTube channel as well. Make sure you join us in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll talk to you next Tuesday. See you.